Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, on 15th of November 2024, a 24 years young man by the name Ibrahim Mwiti was reported missing. And this is a young activist who fight for justice and the rule of law and human rights. Now, last time seen, it was in Nairobi city center, of course in November, and from that time to now, to date, it's close to 2 months. This young man was never discovered where he has been. So later, yesterday, was it on 2nd or what? His body was discovered in a mortuary. That is a THIKA level 5 hospital mortuary, and he was brought in to the mortuary as hit and run victim. Aligongwa tu na gari ikakimbia kapotea. That is what was reported in the records. But remember, this was coming at a time when we have had a politically motivated abduction going on in the country, and we're still speaking about this same issue here. What was discussed in Bungoma, and we saw how politicians were speaking about this issue, how they descended on George Natembeya, with all manner of abuses. But now, the people, all victims that we've been mentioning, you see, this tells you the danger ahead. We are in this mess, and the government is unable to produce the abducted Kenyans, either live or dead. There is something they are fearing, and we must fear more. We must worry. The nation is mourning the death of Ibrahim Mwiti 2 months ago. How sure that we will get the other guys who have been abducted live? Is a problem. When you have a government that hates criticism, this can be the results. So who is answerable for this? I've seen Kenyans commenting that Kenya and Uganda, we are now finally same. That the abduction we see in Uganda is the same we see here. When I adapt politicians and anyone who opposes the government. I want to tell you, Uganda is more better than Kenya. I think Ugandan President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is fair compared to William Ruto. I'm saying so because in Kenya we have the 2010 constitution that has given more power to the people. President has limits. Human right has been protected. But look at the constitution that Museveni is using to operate in Uganda. It's totally different. Ni kama ile ya Moi. Here Kenya, power belongs to the people. There is human rights. It is your responsibility and your duty to oversight the government, to protest whenever there's need to do so. But now this is a sad story that we are waking up to. Of course, his body was laid to rest in peace yesterday because he's a Muslim, and that is it. But when I see this, I asked so many questions. When I see this, then I look at the statement from Atwoli, Waluke, Kimani Shungwa, even Jeremiah Kioni. Tears are rolling. And I want us to look into what they say. Then you bring this issue out. Then you tell me really who is exposing and who should answer this. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. For those who are watching this channel and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, I want you to listen to this statement from Waluke, Major Waluke. President, there is nothing like abduction. This is propaganda aimed at tarnishing the name of the government, our country, and your name as the president. Hakuna mtu amekuwa abducted. The aim of talking about abduction ni watu abduct wenyewe. Kenyans are asking one question. Did Ibrahim Mwiti abduct himself, then present himself in the mortuary, and after presenting himself in the mortuary, first of all abduct himself, then kill himself, then present himself in the mortuary? Or what happened? Major Waluke should answer this question. I listened to France Atwoli yesterday, and that's what he said. There are people who are abducting themselves so that they can get money from international organizations. Let's not do that to incite and influence the country. You abduct yourself in order to get money from international organizations. So Ibrahim Mwiti abducted himself. He killed himself. He presented himself in the mortuary in order to get money from the international organizations. France Atwoli should tell us. It seems he knows more. Another one here, Jeremiah Kioni. Yani hawa wanasiasa tuziwai waamini hata wengi wao. They just change any time as long as it is serving their interest. Jeremiah Kioni was sitting hard on William Ruto and standing for the rise of Kenyans today. This is what he said when Gachagua talked about abduction. Rigathi Gachagua must stop trivializing the grave issue of abduction in the country. His statement about revealing those involved without following through with actionable disclosure are both irresponsible and a slap in the face to the families suffering from those tragedies. Gachagua alisema they will reveal the face. Then we saw some faces being shared. But you can see Jeremiah Kioni. We need abductors to be exposed so that we can know these are the people abducting our brothers and sisters. But you listen to this statement, you wonder what is going on. There is one statement from another two people that I want us to look into. Here is what Esther Pasari is saying. I don't know if she was really condemning this act earlier or she was waiting for this. This tragic incident underscores the urgent need for action. Authorities must prioritize citizens' rights and conduct thorough investigation into abduction to create a safe environment for all. The culture of impunity must end to restore faith in law enforcement and ensure that every Kenyan can live without fear of unlawful detentions. Let us pray for the safe return of all abductees and demand accountability and justice. Hashtag end abduction, justice for all. That is Nairobi woman rep, Esther Pasari. So, where is Major Waluke to tell us how he knows more about Ibrahim Mwiti abducting himself, taking his own life, taking his body to mortuary? Where is Atwoli to tell us this? Even Kimani Ichung'wah, there is something Ichung'wah said and we should look into that. Ichung'wah is here. Gachagua was the orchestrator of abduction so that he could put the blame on President Ruto. Shame on you, Governor Natembeya. You cannot complain about abduction when you were the key abductor of Kenyans under the last regime. Can Kimani Ichung'wah bring more evidence so that we can arrest, the government can arrest Gachagua for abducting Ibrahim? Can you tell us? How is Natembeya involved in the current abduction? Or is it telling us that since the abduction happened in the previous government, it should be glorified here? That too wrong can make it right according to Kimani Ichung'wah is a big joke. But now, ladies and gentlemen, that's the government we have. And that is what we have been subjected to. I don't know your views, but let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.